Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Coach Tiffany Parr with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. We are taking center stage on the Own It publishing platform with an amazing gentleman. He is our April issue cover gentleman. Let me go ahead and bring him on in. He is also one of our contributing writers. What's going on, Bodhi? How are you today? Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Your energy is awesome. I love it. Thank you for having me.
Excited to have you on the show, Bodhi, and to have you on our cover for April. Just thank you so much for the honor to just partner with you and, just to be here to, be able to elevate you and help you shine as well. So thank you so much for this opportunity to share you with our community.
Hey, thank you as well. And I'm so glad to have you a part of our community too. You bring so much energy and light to it. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. So everyone, this is Bodhi, and I got to say the name, Chibodiuk, okay? Chibodiuk, I can say it now, and I always have to say it. So please, Bodhi, share with the audience who you are, a little bit of your background, and your passion of, just kind of what you do.
Okay, sorry, it delayed there. So you're just asking me about the passion of what I do? Sorry, can you say that again? Because it kind of went silent there.
Oh, no. Okay. So, no, I was asking you to please share with our audience just a little bit about your background, just what you do and just kind of what your passion is in just what you do as in your business. So please share with our audience who you are, what your business is all about.
So with my business, that my passion is really connecting people and building community, and giving people the visibility that they need to make more connections. Because yes, it's great out there to market and to do all that kind of stuff, but this day and age here, we really need to build community and to build our connections. The larger the community we have and the more connections we have, the more business we're going to get, especially with the industry that we're all in the health and wellness side of things. So I started a company called EntrepreneurFit for the mind, body, business, and soul. And I catch entrepreneurs that have health, wellness, healing, holistic, or fitness businesses in mind. To not only just expand their visibility and their connections and their community, but to build their business at the same time, and as well allow people to become the healthiest, healed, and fittest versions of themselves. Right. So I started a company called EntrepreneurFit for the mind, body, business, and soul. It's a very unique platform. We've got supported now by Tony Robbins and Joe Dispenza, which was a great honor. It's not that they're supporting us, but they're giving free subscriptions to their entire audience, which is, quite an honor. But really, basically what I did is I built a subscription-based platform where people can subscribe for free, no strings attached, no obligations, and get access to literally every single health, wellness, healing, holistic, or fitness service and or product all in one place, all at an exclusive discounted rate. So, we offer things like breath work. We have sex therapists. We have tarot card readers. We have nutritionists, fitness advisors, lactation coaches, the pregnancy coaches, menopause coaches, men's coaching. We have cancer coaches, literally anything you can think of, as well as health products. And it's not overly convoluted like Google. You don't type in ADHD coaching and get 6 million hits. You're going to get to choose between, 4 people. And, we have men and women because I'm very big in the masculine, feminine energies. Some people want to work with men. Some people want to work with women. So so that's one part of EntrepreneurFit. And, the other side is when a practitioner comes on, such as yourself, we're here to help build your business. So we give them at least, $10,000 worth of services that we know and have worked on that substantially will build your community and your business and your connections and your visibility. right? And for next to nothing, like it works out to like $1.30 a day or something like that. But like so we've kind of done it 2 in 1, right? So we've got a place for you to be the healthiest, healed, and fittest versions of yourselves, and for the practitioners to build their business and to also use the services of the others and to collaborate with the others. So so that's what we put together, and I'm very passionate about it.
Yes, I love it. And I love being part of the community because, collaboration is key in anything. I mean, I think my motto has always been better together, because we are better together, especially when we're like-minded people that are really trying to help, to build others, and really help them to, like you said, become the better versions of themselves. So
absolutely. And you know what? And have your business show up the same way.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, everybody wants to leave a legacy, and I want to leave one for my daughter. And the healthier my business is, the healthier I am, the healthier my business is going to be, the healthier the legacy is going to be, and the healthier the hand down is going to be. So that's why I built this rejuvenation center, so people can rejuvenate and be the healthiest, healed, and fittest versions of themselves. So they can be able to do that, to have all of those options.
Yeah, it's so important. It's so very important. So we talked prior about, that healing journey. So how and why did you start all of this? Let's talk a little bit about
that. So I'm going to thank the pandemic, I don't overthink, you know what I mean? Like whatever the world throws at me, and if it's out of my control, I've learned to pivot and not panic. Right. So that's a big thing for me, is to pivot and not panic. We've got so many options out there. The larger your community is and the larger your connections are, the more people you can lean on, but for help and connect with and be able to get more advice. So that's why I'm so big on building all of that. And I have ADD very bad, so that's one big part of our company. So can you just go back and repeat that question to me one more time there?
Sure, of course.
I'm never embarrassed to ask it, because in my ADD, I'll get going and I'll start thinking about fly fishing, right? Which I just started thinking about fly fishing, and then I was just like, oh wait, I got to get back on track.
So I was asking, so we've talked about your healing journey prior. So let's talk about just how and why you started, that healing journey of yours.
So I've been in corporate sales my entire life. I did extremely well at it. I followed my dad's footsteps. He was my best friend, my mentor, my idol. He's got him and I fly fish together. It's a fishing hook that says Dad. Aww. And, so the pandemic gave me time, because everything was so shut down. It gave me time to, I wasn't freaking out about it. I thought, okay, this is a great rejuvenation time. This is time to self-evaluate and to learn about yourself and to figure out where you want to be. And it's almost, I called it a restart, and which I was very grateful for. And I know a lot of people were worried, but that was my mindset. I don't overthink things. And so I started evaluating, and I started looking back, and, I came from somewhat of an abusive family as a kid, not my dad, but on with my mom. And I was conditioned that if you ask for help, you're a loser. If you ask for help, I got my ass kicked, and I was basically taught that if you let anything bother you as a child, and when you're an adult, that's on you. It's your fault. So basically, I was taught PTSD is not real, right? Here, I'm going to beat you up, or I'm going to mentally abuse you. And if you let that bother you, that's your own fault. Wow. So I grew up in the corporate world thinking that anybody who was a life coach, any kind of health coach, any kind of all that stuff, they were all flakes. All of them, every single one of them. That's what I thought. I drove around in my BMW, my fancy shoes, laughing at them. And that all changed 6 years ago. 7 years ago. My daughter, I think she was 16 at the time, had a couple girlfriends over, and I lived in a very safe place in Canada. And I'm a protector, so I'm a big believer. Never mind. Sorry, I had a call come in. is Archangel Michael, right? I mean, he was a protector, and I feel like that's the kind of person I was. And so, anyways, my daughter had a couple girlfriends over. They left. One of them came running back and said 4 men were trying to take them into their vehicle, and they were being very sexually and physical with them. And I have no fear. And I looked at them as, you know what, they can't protect themselves. I'm going to go down and do it. So I went down there. I told my girlfriend at the time, call the cops, but I'm going to go down and fix it. And this is when my life changed. Not just the pandemic, but, you know, during this time too, is I went down there. I got the girls to safety. These 4 guys didn't like it, and they brought out a baseball bat and they split my skull open from here to here, stabbed me with a knife at the temple here, knocked out my teeth, cracked my jaw. And I was messed up, and it went viral. It went all over the news. It went all over the world, you know, for protecting these girls. And, you know, to me, it was normal, you know, and I would do it again. I would, even here in Mexico, and I saw something like that happening. I don't care. I would still step in and do it. It's just my nature. And, you know, after I got out of the hospital, I'm a very affectionate man. I love affection. I love hugging, kissing, and just, you know, having my daughter, you know, rest her head on my shoulder, you know, cuddling at night with my girlfriend, you know, in bed or whatever. And but after I got out of the hospital, if anybody came near me, that was it. Like, my fists were up, ready to go. Wow. And I saw my space was being invaded, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I remember I said to my girlfriend, I'm like, what's happening to me? And she's like, she said it in a funny way, right? She's like, you have PTSD. And I was like, no, I don't. I was like, I was taught, you know, that's not real. Anyways, I swallowed my pride, and I thought, I'm going to reach out to a PTSD coach who I thought was a slate. And his name is Jonathan Terrence. He's part of EntrepreneurFit, by the way. You know, I don't know if you've met him, but he's amazing. And he made my life 10 times better. And then he introduced me to childhood trauma coaches. That made my life 10 times better. Then my dogs were my 2 best friends in the world, which is Gibson and Taya. They were my fly fishing buddies. They passed away, and I'm very spontaneous. And after Gibson died, I sold absolutely everything I owned, everything within 1 weekend. I've never been to Mexico. I bought a plane ticket to Mexico, didn't even have a place to stay. And I just went out there, and I ended up meeting my soul sister. You know, she's like my soul angel. And she introduced me to some shamans, and I sat in the jungle for a while, and they explained to me a whole bunch of things and did a bunch of energy clearing with me. And it was unreal. And I could go into a little bit more detail, but, you know, like it was so coincidental of some of the things that have happened. And after all of that, I thought, you know, I'm going to build a community of people that want to help people become the healthiest, healed, and fittest versions of themselves. So I came up with, and to build their business at the same time. So I came up with EntrepreneurFit and the Sanctum Circle. Sanctum Circle is coming next. It's the exact same platform, just marketed different. And Sanctum, if you look it up, Sanctum is a place for your own space for your own healing. So it's called the Sanctum Circle, Your Healing, Your Space. And then I also created a platform called Wellness in Light. And all that is the networking, connecting people. And that is in Canada and Mexico right now. We're going to be taking it to Colombia. But it's just a place where it's free for all of us to come together, you know, lock arms and really connect with each other. We have drumming circles. There, you know, we wear all white because it's a color of healing.
Yes.
Excuse me, but yeah. So those are all the things that I've put together and came out of the corporate world instead. Right? I just didn't want to do the corporate anymore, and I couldn't be happier than I am today.
Oh, I just love your journey. I just love your journey, Bodhi. Well, like, we're going to have to cut to a quick commercial break, but then we want to talk a little bit more about EntrepreneurFit. So we will be right back.
Sure. Sounds great.
And we are back. This is Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. And we are here today with our April cover guy and one of our contributing writers, Bodhi Chobotiuk. And we are talking about Entrepreneur Fit and his passion, as well as just his healing journey. So, Bodhi, let's talk a little bit more about Entrepreneur Fit. So, how does Entrepreneur Fit, how does it work? So, it just kind of explain to the audience a little bit about how it works, and then we'll get into a little bit more of the benefits and things behind it as well.
Yeah, so there's two parts to it. There's one part where people can subscribe for free, no strings attached, no obligation, and get access to literally every single health, wellness, healing, holistic, and fitness service and/or product, all in one place, all at an exclusive discounted rate. You have to be a subscriber or a partner in order to get access to these people or subscribers. So when you go to the website, you subscribe, then you can get access to the back end to all the partners. So we have that, and we offer things like breath work. Like I said, we have sex therapists, tantra. We have child psychologists. We have marriage counselors, addictions counseling, nutritionalists, fitness advisors. Literally anything you can think of that are in there. And then the second part there, the reason why we call it Entrepreneur Fit is that we want to be able to not just be another directory where you as a practitioner go slap your name on a website in your company and hopefully you get some connections. So I wanted to build a platform where when somebody comes on that owns a health, wellness, holistic, or healing or fitness business, they can come on there for literally next to nothing, price wise. So I don't want to profit off of, somebody that has a business that's there to help somebody mentally, with their mental health or anything like that. So I've made it very inexpensive, but when they come in, they get at least like $10,000 worth of services that substantially are going to grow their visibility, their community, and their connections. And the icing on the cake is then they get to go onto a directory. So we don't guarantee hey, you're going to get all this business and all these people are going to come there, but we are going to structure your business. We are going to show you how to build your community, get more visibility, and how to get a lot more connections internationally. And the biggest part of it is we're going to show you how to collaborate. And we've opened up our platform so that you can collaborate with all of our other partners. And we've got 196 now, right? And we've got almost 3,000 people subscribed in just a year. So it's a community where you can really collaborate with people. So we've got people in Canada now that are working with people in Scotland, in Belgium, and in all throughout the U.S. and people in the U.S. working with people in Canada and all throughout, all throughout Europe and Australia. So, and it's very simple. I mean, the way that we structured it. So, yeah, that's Entrepreneur Fit. I have the Sanctum Circle that I just mentioned. It is the exact same platform. It's just marketed differently, right? Because when some people who are not entrepreneurs see the word Entrepreneur Fit, they think they have to be entrepreneurs,
right?
And they bypass it. I don't want anybody to be missed if they need help. So I'm one of those kind of guys that I have to always constantly keep growing, right? And so I've added a lot more divisions. So I came up with eFit Easy Financing. So anybody, like say you, for example, if you have any courses or any workshops or any retreats, and you have a client that says, you know what, I can't afford that right now, we'll finance it, right? And give them small monthly payments and you get paid right away. So anybody who wants to go to a retreat, say in Mexico, we'll finance the retreat, we'll finance their car rental, we'll finance the hotel, we'll finance the whole entire thing, and it's unheard of in the health and wellness industry because nobody will finance that stuff. So we have that as well. And then I started one more division called eFit, the easy solution to building your health and wellness or fitness business. And what that is that we can either build your business for you in a matter of clicks and handle all your social media sendouts, all your email sendouts, build it a very professional, beautiful business in a matter of clicks, or we can show you how to do it. It's super, very simply, and that is also extremely inexpensive. So we have that division too. So anybody who wants to start or run their own health, wellness, healing, holistic, or fitness business can come to us as well.
See, I love that you just have that one-stop shop for your consumer as well as that entrepreneur, that business person. And it is just amazing what you are doing. So
it's like Costco for health and wellness, that's what I wanted to do, is build, the Costco for health and wellness.
Yes. And I really feel like that's what you have done here, Bodhi, for sure. So, I know building a business can definitely be very, very hard sometimes. It can be a little stressful. So tell us, what does self-care look like for Bodhi? Being that you are all over the place all the time. And again, as you mentioned earlier, you have to have your hands in a lot of different things. So how do you find that balance and be able to just find that relaxation?
You know what? I didn't think about this part here, because, well, when I was living in Canada, and right now I'm in Mexico, I'm sure you can hear the birds going back there, and I'm very close to the jungle. I'm a full blown Scorpio, and I have to be around water. I have to be, and so in Canada, in the summertime, it doesn't get dark till 11 o'clock at night, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So that gave me time. I could work till 6 or 7. And it was light out at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning too. I was able to get up and go fly fishing. Even before my daughter went to school, I'd come home and she'd be like, "Oh, are you taking me to school?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've already been out fishing, and I'm back here, stuff like that." So now here in Mexico, I have an ocean view. I'm right here. It is extremely inexpensive, a lot less expensive to live here than it is in Canada, especially when you're starting a business. But I've got the water right here. So I need the water. The water is where I rejuvenate. It's where I wash my soul. It's where my thoughts become things, right? Mm-hmm. So since in Canada, I always make sure I live by the river. Here, I'm right by the ocean. So, at any time I can take a break. I can go down there, dip my feet in the water, cast a line. I call it wetting a line with my fly fishing rod, and that gives me a reset, even if it's only for 20 minutes. It gives me, that reset and that rejuvenation to come back and to start working again. So that's where I find my time to, I guess, rejuvenate and to be able to, to keep my balance and whatnot. And like I've mentioned to you earlier, music. Music is the number one thing for me right now. It's weird for me not to have music playing right now, even while we're having this interview. But I know my headphones will pick it up and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I construct my day.
Yeah, music is medicine. It really is. I get up and I dance to music, and I like since I don't live close to the water, so I do try to have water sounds playing, or even birds and things as well, because your birds sound so beautiful over there. You can't even hear ours here. So it's so amazing though how you were able to make that shift. Just wow. Like what
Tiffany, I'm one of those kind of guys. I'm very spontaneous, and my dad's always told me this. And Nike said it really well, but I always say my dad said it better. If you want something, just do it, right? Yeah. Nike's slogan doesn't say, "Hey, just think about it." They say, "Just do it." Right? And that's it. And so I use it all the time of just do it. Okay, so you want to start a business and this, just do it. You want to take a break and you want to go down there and go fishing, just do it. If you anything you want in this world, and even if you don't want something, get rid of it, And I say to people, they're like, "Oh, I wish, like the hopium we talked about earlier, But I tell people, just do it. They're like, "Oh, Chris, it's not just that easy." And I never said it was going to be easy, but just do it. Bottom line, if you want it that bad, you're going to have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so just do it. That's the only advice I can give you in business is you want it, just do it.
Do it.
Find a
Just do
way, pivot, don't panic, build your community. Don't go to social media and just sit there and make posts or whatever. Connect with people, send them messages. Don't send a group post like, hey, does anybody know this? Like, I mean, those work, but I mean, send people messages. Don't be afraid.
Right. Yeah. You never
Yeah.
know who you're going to connect with. That is so
Oh,
true. You have no idea.
yeah.
I mean, just like you and I, I mean, it's like we connected. You never know who in this world. This world is so huge and there's so much opportunity out there. There's so many relationships to make and you just never know when you're going to make that connection and, just either, have that business bestie or just have that shift or your world just change from that one connection. So I just love what you're doing with connecting all of these health and wellness, professionals as well, because this is something that, especially the holistic health and wellness professionals, because I know that is really what this, community is all about, is that holistic way of being able to find that, mind, body, spirit balance. So I just commend you for bringing everyone together and, creating the community that you have, because it's just amazing. So
Thank you. And I really, really appreciate you. And I really appreciate you saying that and understanding, and it's really great to have you a part of our platform. And, to be honest, I wish I could have 196 of you in our platform.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, Bodhi, could you please share with our audience how they can connect with you if they want to subscribe or if they want to, they're an entrepreneur in health and wellness and they want to be able to come and work with you and, grow in this platform as well?
Sure. So there's a couple ways. You can go to Facebook and you can go to Everything Health and Wellness. That's what it is there. It's a beautiful community of people that's all health and wellness enthusiasts and practitioners and whatnot. You have to answer some questions to be in there, but I can connect with you that way. You can look me up on Facebook or LinkedIn, especially under Bodhi Chobotiuk. I just wanted to mention that you put a D instead of a T, so it's not D, it's a T. So it's Chobotiuk. But if you look up, but as soon as you type in Bodhi Chobo, you're gonna get it. So Bodhi Chobotiuk, right? You're gonna find me regardless. So BODHICHOB. That's all you gotta put. And the other way is go to our website, EntrepreneurFit.net, and get your free subscription. Get in there. I mean, there's no obligation. We're not gonna spam you. But you're gonna have a place that's a safe community to become the healthiest, healed, and fittest versions from people that are the best of the best.
Yes. Get fit, people. Get fit. This is another amazing resource that is out there to help you yourself personally be able to be the fittest version of yourself. And if you are a health and wellness professional, definitely tap into this network. And
Yes.
as you know, it is all about networking. It is all about growing those relationships. So
And collaboration, yes.
Thank you so very much for joining us today. I want to thank you for being a part of the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics community as well. And just thank you so much for doing what you do as a pioneer in helping to get everyone mentally, physically, and spiritually healthy. So thank you so much. And everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. You definitely want to subscribe to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics. Our April issue will be out mid-month. So look for Bodhi to be on the cover and throughout the pages of the magazine as well. And definitely tap into Entrepreneur Fit. So love you all so much. Thank you so very much. And we will see you next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Love, light, and energy to you all.
Take it to the next level.